I've been associated with British lingua for the 2.5 decades. At that point of time, British lingua was there in Patna, in Ashok Rajpath, to be very precise, and its director was Mr. Birbal Jha, a young, energetic person with a vision. British lingua in those days, in the 90s, used to impart communicative English to the students of Bihar, and at that point of time in Bihar, the government schools were totally, in shambles, and British lingua did a human's job in uplifting the students of Bihar to speak English language properly, thereby enabling them for jobs. Because without English, you can't get a job. And the educational system in Bihar at that point of time, the government schools were seriously lacking in imparting English language and literature. So it was a private organization, British Lingua, headed by its visionary, person, Mr. Birbal Jha, who was under the impression that, well, if Bihari students don't learn English, they will not find employment even in Bihar. What to talk of outside Bihar? So he arduously took this particular job upon himself, asking students from the lower stratum of the society to join his institute, where he was imparting communicative English to the students of this lower stratum of the students of the society. It was from that point of time, when at that point of time I was, associated with British Council, British Lingua, and one day I had a chance meeting with Mr. Birbal Jha. He asked me to address the plenary sessions of his students. That was the last day of his, that is the communicative English was that was the end of that particular, session, and I was asked to give a lecture, and at that point of time I came to know about Mr. Birbal Jha. He was waiting for me. I distinctly remember it was in Patna College BA Lecture Theatre in the early 90s. I went there and I found some 200 students sitting over there, and with rapt attention they heard my lecture. Birbal Jha was sitting there, and from there Birbal Jha went up and up and up. In the early 21st century, I found him that, well, he had several, that is, several places where he's working. In Patna itself, it had 5 or 6, branches. In Delhi, he started 2 or 3 branches over here. And then I found that he was doing so many things. The government started trusting him, and he was given that onerous task of enhancing the skill of the Dalit people in Bihar. And in this way, he became an all India person, and he started getting recognitions from all over the world, including from Oxford University, from where he got a letter of appreciation that the kind of thing that he has been doing in India. I wish him all success in life, and the way he has been able to inculcate the value of English, communicative English in Bihar will be remembered for generations to come. Thank you.